Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bella M back with a new video, and today I'm super excited to be continuing the Did You Know series on this channel. Now today I'm very excited to introduce you to a lady by the name of Valerie L. Thomas. Miss Thomas was a scientist, an inventor, and overall a mentor and an inspiration to many young girls who wanted to be in the science and engineering technology industry. She did so much work for NASA and a lot of other big scientific corporations in America, and I'm so excited to show you guys more of her story. Today I'm voiceovering because there is a lot of information in her story, in her life, and I didn't want to yabber and jabber on forever and ever, amen, trying to get to the point. So I hope you guys really enjoy this, and finally let's just get on with this video. Guys, so I've got my eyes primed and eyebrows on, so let's get this girl started. Let's start talking about Miss Valerie L. Thomas. So she was born on February 8th, 1943, so she is 77 years old. I had to do the math, so thank you, you're welcome. And her occupation was as a scientist and an inventor. So let's just get into this because her life is just amazing. So, what her entire life's journey of technology and science and math really started and sparked at a young age when she saw the inside of a TV. And I don't know if you've ever seen the inside of an electrical appliance. That's a word. Yes, electrical appliance. But it's fascinating to see all those wires and stuff. And for some people, it just might look like a bunch of mess inside a box that's making it run. But for her, it was this different language that she wanted to learn. So it really sparked her interest in science. And at about 8 years old, she read a book called The Boy's First Book on Electronics. Now, before you get all up in your feelings, you gotta remember the historical context. This is in the early 50s. Now she's 8 years old, and men had their roles in society and women had theirs. Science, technology, mechanical work, like anything science or tech related, that was reserved for men. Women were behind the counter cooking dinner, or feeding the baby, or learning how to sew, or whatever, really. So you got to remember the historical context, the historical rules of sexism that she was breaking in this. So she did attend an all-girls school that did not push, enforce, or really encourage girls to get in there with science and with math and really challenge themselves and learn. And she was definitely not encouraged by her teachers. In fact, not even her family was trying to support her in that. Her dad, in fact, had high interest in technology sciences, but didn't teach his daughter. So it just shows you the strong hold on sexism of the time. Nevertheless, in this all-girls school, she was able to take a physics course and did succeed very well in that. And in her early 20s, she actually attended Morgan State University, where she majored in physics and later went on to work for NASA. So basically, her entire, bridge for technology and sciences was really coming through in her work and in her interests, which is amazing. Alright, so in 1964, she was a NASA data analyst and developed computer data systems that would support satellites. So that might sound like a very boring job to you, but for a black woman in the early 60s doing a job for NASA in the time of the space race, this is a big deal. If you can get in and just be in on the action, this was a huge deal. Remember, at this time in America, everyone was so interested in the space race, and everyone was encouraged to do it. So the fact that she was not just helping NASA in this accomplishment, but also making her own steps and strides in time really just astounds me. In the 1960s, again, these are just some of her jobs at NASA that she did and accomplished during her time working there.
So she actually oversaw the Landsat program and became an expert in Landsat data products. She led a team of about 50 people for the Lacey experiment, and she also was in partnership with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, otherwise known as the NOAA, and the U.S. Department of Agriculture. So for those of you who are a little lost, let's just take a little break for 1 second. If you look at my face right now, I look like a hot mess. You guys, I promise the look comes together in the end. You saw the thumbnail, it comes together in the end. It looks a little bit crazy at first, but I promise you, it looks good in the end. I even wasn't really completely sure of what I was doing when I started. See, you see that? That's a look of uncertainty. Anywho, moving right along. So in 1976, she attended a seminar for work, and at the seminar there was this exhibit, and it demonstrated an optical illusion featuring a concave mirror. Now, for all of you who are not scientifically savvy, you're not a science geek, I'm just going to break this down for you a little bit. A concave mirror is basically as simple as this. So, you know when you've gone to a fun house or a carnival, there are these weird mirrors that distort images, so it makes the image that reflects in the mirror, so you, for example, it makes you look wide or thin or tall or short or squiggly or really whatever, and they're really fun to be in. Basically those kinds of mirrors, if you understand what I mean. That's kind of what a concave mirror does. Now, she was so sparked and fired up by this exhibit that she actually went back home and decided to do her own experiments and own research on concave mirrors. This led her to the invention of the illusion transmitter. Now, this transmitter is actually still used by NASA to this day and was also adopted in other fields, such as the medical field, with surgery and surgical processes, as well as video screens in 3D. You welcome, a black woman helped create the 3D screen, people. By the way, guys, quick note. So near the end of the video, I did lose footage, and it was so devastating. I was like, I lost this footage. And it's not this part, but it is the part where I'm dripping the foundation on my face and stuff. So I just wanted to let you know, if you don't see that, it's because I lost the footage and I was so vexed. I'm sorry I lost it, but I have most of it for you guys. So here it is. And let's proceed with the rest of this video. So in October 21st of 1980, she actually got a patent for the illusion transmitter and worked up to Associate Chief of Space Science Data Operations Office at NASA. So not only did she invent such an invention that NASA still uses it today, she was also patented for it, and she worked up to a higher status in the NASA, in the building where she worked, which is crazy. See, guys, this is where I lost the footage. A whole heap of footage. But yeah, here it is. Do you guys understand the whole equation thing I wrote on my face? I wrote a bunch of equations on my face because she worked with NASA and she was a geek and she's a nerd, and nerds rule the world. Alright, you guys, so let's just skip forward to 1995. I have the rest of the facts on the screen for you guys from the 70s onward, but basically in 1995, Valerie Thomas retired from her work at NASA. So here's the finished look, you guys. Like I said, I lost a chunk of footage and I'm so mad, but you know, it is what it is, and you just gotta keep going. And that's kind of what Miss Valerie's life taught me, that, you know, it is what it is, but you have to keep going. If you have a dream and if you have an aspiration, if you really are willing, you can do it. So I hope you guys really like this video and this vlog, because I was feeling myself, as you can see, as usual. I hope you subscribe to this channel, because I have 3 more videos for this series. I didn't want to keep it too long, but I have 3 more videos, 3 more amazing black people you haven't heard of. And if you want to see more beauty content like this, I suggest you subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye!